Yeah, maybe a wider bandwidth issue, badly recorded, but, you know, I figured I'd give us the best chance possible. Okay? Yeah, that's not good. Can people see or hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon in refreshing, but I think I'm now back. Well, I mean, I tell you what, Grax. Instead of watching the advert, why don't you subscribe? Hello, ZX Guesser. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Yeah, so basically, this is going to be what I've been doing in the daytime anyway, but with the camera on it. Hey, Roscoe. And what I've been doing is going through the tapes. I'm feeling alright at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that myself and my housemates, who I don't really have much contact with anyway, are alright until Saturday when I'll be getting out of here, hopefully. Hey, Ian, how you doing? I mean, just in that, there was a lot to unpack. What? Hang on, let's... Yeah, so the difference is I'm going to be actually capturing stuff and going through all the continuity. So the tapes will take a lot longer. I mean, I saw Craig Charles, I saw... And now we're straight into a John Hurt film by the looks of it. Okay, so this is where I stop recording. Continue, let it do its thing. Yeah. So yeah, Friendship in Vienna, I guess, is the film. So then I click. Obviously, you can't see the whole of this window because it's optimised for the actual viewing process.
That's my property. It's mine
Hello,
now.
David. Yeah, everybody go and follow David Babcock. I keep forgetting to say that actually on the stream, but yeah, David Babcock's a good one. I mean, he's not. He's a terrible misanthrope, but it's quite funny. So yeah, I just figured I'd kind of while I'm still in London, and while I mean, I left the house this morning. I had to get a prescription, haven't managed to get the prescription, and yeah, I left the house. I thought, yeah, I'll go to Boots at the start of the day, get that. A, I didn't get it. B, within five, I mean, it was chaos. People were queuing up. They rushed in. There was almost a fight. I wasn't in the fight, but yeah, there was almost a fight. Like, I just turned around and someone was going, "If you want a fucking fight, I'll get my husband, he's outside." So, oh, God, you're all savages. So anyway, yeah. I've got to go back there later to actually get my prescription because I'm out of antidepressants. And, I mean, that's not a road I want to go. I don't think they're doing much actually, but yeah, this is not a good time to go cold turkey.
Decency is not enough. You have to be smart too.
You do have, yeah, decency is not enough. Well, but it would be a start at the moment. What's this? Babcock's relaxation stream was terrific yesterday. I mean, I don't know about terrific. Can you be the first today to say adjust the tracker? I mean, you can, but it's fine at the moment. This is just fast forwarding. You find out. That's true. You do find out what they're doing when you run out. Yeah. Yeah, I was considering tapering off because, I don't know, maybe it would just be better. You got some pasta today. Nice one, Scalacci. Everyone round Scalacci's house for pasta. I say that, I've got 2 bags in the cupboard. I mean, it's a bit shit, really. It's my mum's 60th next week. They were meant to be coming to London. I guess this is on BBC, because there's no... How do you find the procedure... What? How do I find the procedure of collection my subscription?
Come, little one. Help your grandpa to pick out a tie. I want to look especially nice today.
That's creepy. You got... I need some rice. The easy cooked long grain stuff I really like, and I can barely get that for love nor money. I mean, I will happily give love. Oh, I mean, yeah, it
You two
bothers
really
me.
are a double act, aren't you?
A new series.
It absolutely bothers me queuing and waiting, but what can you do? You went to four shops and couldn't find Oxo cubes anywhere, all out of stock. Looked like Video Crypt again. So I guess this is where...
Still as the rules.
You took the law into your own hands.
Won't stop
Trade
this
love for
pair
us. I'll
working
talk to Vic
together.
and see
You're in
what
a
she
lot more
says.
trouble than you think.
Lindley and Havers are back.
You two really are a double act, aren't you?
A new series of Inspector Lindley, tomorrow at 8
So
on
this is
BBC
quite a new
One.
tape. No, I mean, it was anxious and it's kind of crap, but...
With songs they have sung for a
Yeah, it's just got to be done. I don't know, when was this bollocks?
Watch hundreds of hopefuls fight it out to be the star of The Sound of Music in the West End. Andrew Lloyd Webber needs a Maria, but it's you who decides who makes it. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Coming soon to BBC One.
A week of watching brown bears, black bears, polar
So this
bears,
is
and all kinds of
2006,
baby bears. Big Bear Week,
Which I
Monday at
imagine...
7
nobody's-
on
nobody
BBC
said that.
One.
Oh, it's disgraceful.
So before the Bears next week, BBC One celebrates a decade of big cats. We're going to need a bigger cake.
Well, it's on a par with his usual stuff,
Kenya's
isn't it?
Masai Mara, home for
I like
10 event-
Duncan, but he does verge on cheese quite often. He's always so proud of it as well. So it's just...
The script for Big Cat. Nobody ever will.
Oh my goodness, this is desperate. 2 big male baboons.
a bit quiet.
She's trying to lead them away.
This is quite modern for...
Toto's trying to keep up with her.
When you look at a big cat, you just think it's so powerful.
down a
How
little
can it
bit,
possibly
myself up a
have
bit.
any problems or
Hey,
any
Mandy.
enemies? But they are as vulnerable
Okay,
as any
how's
other
that?
creature.
I've put
3
myself up
cats,
and the video,
10
the video
years.
down.
This is Big Cat, the big story.
Yeah, do I need to put the video down more? I can't put myself up more. So I'm more used to putting myself down, so... Okay, this is gonna... Video down a bit more, okay. Your wish is my command. Video off. No, video still there's nothing going on at the moment.
But look at that. What a climber that cub is. Oh, come on, you.
There's some nice big cats there. Right, this should be getting us to the end of Big Cat Diaries.
The
Soz.
results. This, I suppose, maybe
We
because
need
it was
your
a
lovely
single
calming
cub,
voice. Well, thank
so
you, Gemma.
Your
Hello.
focus was so much on the individual, so
Aww.
he became even more of a character because he was one. He wasn't just one amongst 6 or 8 lion cubs.
He was this one little entity,
Aw.
and I've been rooting for him to survive.
Less
and I know
door.
how difficult it is.
I hear
for
the
creatures to
internet likes
survive.
videos of cats. They do.
Oh, I can't believe it. This is just too awful. Where's little Toto? Just here, Johnny. Oh, there he is. Okay. There's little Toto. He's right here. Calling for Mum.
They should have called him
She's
Stripe,
just gone off in that direction.
like in Gremlins. That's not his mum, surely.
Toto, please get into cover.
Video levels are
You've
better
got
now,
to
thank
keep
you.
your head down.
You know this guy.
Mum's way
What,
off
personally?
down there. Oh. I mean, this is.
Wait, do you mean the guy who's talking or the
I've
baboon?
ever come to saying, to hell with this, I'm going to just wade in there.
I think we've all
drive
met
my
the
car
baboon.
between the baboons and Toto and save his life. But then I'd have been playing God, and that's not what I'm meant
You're
to be doing.
scared. I'm sure Toto will be fine.
The baboon's coming back.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay, Toto just has to sit tight. He's got to stay in that long grass.
Come on, Toto,
and
you
hope
can do
that
it.
that mantle of hair will help conceal him, as it has up until this point. The baboon's moving off. And Mum's coming back.
I mean, there was part of me that was hoping that this chill stream
Oh my
would
goodness, she's
entail a
getting
baboon
lost,
just
that little guy
ripping apart a tiger cub.
Here she comes, calling.
Welcome to the relaxation zone, guys.
What an amazing moment. After what they've
He's
just
got a
been
name.
through
He
and
has to be
after what
okay.
I've just been
That's not how that
Look at
works. Thank you, Jesus.
through. Just a perfunctory lick.
Yeah,
As if
Jesus
to
has
say,
forsaken us, guys.
This is life out on the African plains. It's tough out here.
Don't tell Ken. Boring. Found any 80s Red Triangle scuff movies yet? I mean, I understood some of those words. I have found a couple of blueies. Not 80s ones, but yeah, I found a couple of blueies. I won't be showing those on stream.
Stories of these cats are what keep the team returning to the Mara year after year. Their trials and tribulations over the last decade have been a real rollercoaster
Toto in
ride,
Africa.
but one which everyone
Yep.
feels privileged to be part of.
I was going back some. I remember
I've
the
grown
night.
old with
Oh,
Big
the
Cat
90s
Diary.
Channel
I mean,
5
you know,
Friday night for blueies.
10 years, that's a long time, not just
Starring
in television,
Shannon
that's a long
Tweed.
time in your life.
I made a joke about Shannon Tweed's
For as
erotic
long as
thrillers
I
once, and
can,
she liked the
I'm
tweet
going
on
to be
Twitter.
here in the Masai Mara,
So, what
telling
we've
the
learned
story
there
of
is
these
Shannon
cats,
Tweed
and you know, you're just going to have to put up
Googles
with the fact
herself.
they'll get greyer and older and more grumpy.
in some of those films.
I sincerely hope that everything that we've been lucky enough to witness for the past 10 years goes on more or less
I
unchanged
used to take
for the
those
next
a lot
10,
accidentally
and the 10
because
after
of the
that,
9
and the
PM
10 after
films
that.
and Urban Gothic. Yeah. I suppose you used to
You have a
masturbate
unique
to them accidentally as well.
situation here, which is that for the last 10 years, the BBC have been following known.
I think you might be right,
and their
Roscoe. I
family
think,
dynasty.
yeah, Shannon Tweed
And
might
that's
be married to,
something that normally
Gene
only
Simmons.
A very few selected handful of scientists has the privilege of being able to do. It's part entertainment, but on the other side it has
Hashtag
a real
scientist
value,
privilege.
which is making people care about the animals and hopefully helping to conserve them in the long run.
I mean, who wouldn't be thrilled when people come up to us as we drive around and say, you know why we're here? We're here because of Big Cat Diary. We heard about the Masai Mara through your television programs. We wanted to
Depends
visit
what you're
and see
doing at
that
the time,
for
really.
ourselves. Now that means we're helping to protect the wildlife because the revenue of tourism
If you're
is
having a
so
piss and
important
someone
to
comes up
countries
and
like
goes, oh, I'm here because of
in
Big Cat Diary,
maintaining
you're like,
areas such
mate,
as this and keeping them free, keeping them wild.
literally got my knob in my hand.
I don't think we need to get on a soapbox to say that there's an important conservation message in Big Cat.
I don't think I ever really
think
watched
that it's
Urban Gothic.
Inherent in the amount of care, attention and emotional investment that we, and I believe that the audience has given to the individual creatures that we've followed. I hope so.
My language today is shocking. Desperate times, Skillachi.
The Big Cat team will be back
Pizzas
in
are
the Mara
furry
very soon.
confirmed.
There's lots more behind-the-scenes information and histories of all the cats featured over the 10 years.
Sorry, I was slow in starting it recording.
I hope so.
I thought I had a few more seconds before we got any kind of
Team will
continuity.
be back in the Mara very soon.
Shit, I touched my face.
There's lots more behind the
Really
scenes
hard not to do
information
that.
and histories of all the cats
Failing
featured
miserably.
over the 10 years on the Big Cat website.
Oh. Wasn't even worth pressing record for. Oh, that happens a lot. Bluey. Victorian Bluey. Dr. Bluey Medicine Woman. Howdy, Hoovian. Thank you, Grax. Yes, I did. Oh God, this Bluey took a turn. I guess it can't be Dr. Quinn if we're assuming that was Dr. Quinn, because oh, snuff film, yeah. Yeah, it's rough, Ian. I won't lie. It's hard, you know. But I think what you said is right. You know, I mean, it's going to be a rough few months, but the other side of it, hopefully things will be better. Hopefully people will be better. Chris Christopherson, by the looks of it. Oh, turns out I didn't stop recording last time, so. The other side should be great, yeah. Chris Walken, wow. I saw it. No, this wouldn't be the end of Friendship in Vienna, would it? Because, well, there we go. That's the problem, Mandy, isn't it? The fact that it feels apocalyptic. Yeah, you know, the actual outbreak isn't so bad. Which, you know I should be timing myself out, but we'll just briefly touch on it because it's hard not to. Yeah, the actual outbreak isn't so bad. I'm on for as long as I can, David. Probably a few hours now, a few hours later, a few hours this evening. I'm just really doing as much streaming as I can tolerate. And, you know, if people are going to come in and out, that's perfect. I mean, I'm not expecting people to sit and watch the whole thing for however many hours, but I just figured for now I'd be doing this I'm doing this anyway, going through the tapes, capturing the ad breaks. I might as well see if I can get a bit of company while I'm doing it, and you know, people seem to find this stuff comforting, so you know, if I've got a bit of a backlog, it's probably good just to chat to people. Yeah, exactly. It's company, you know, because it is difficult times. It is scary times, you know. Well, I'm trying to produce. I'm not someone who's able to give a lot in terms of help and things. You know, I don't have a car. I don't drive and things. As far as I know, my neighbours are all quite young, and you know, they have people. Otherwise, maybe I would be sort of going around. But yeah, I'm not a very practical kind of person. I can't. This is what I have to offer in a time of crisis. So, yeah, I'm going to my mum's, unless anybody gets ill, on Saturday, and then it's just a case of yeah, I'm not going to be doing as many daytime streams because obviously I'm only going to have one big box of tapes with me to sort of last. I'm planning on being there for a couple of weeks. Could be a lot longer, because everything's just so uncertain at the moment. This is important. I don't know. That's how. In terms of what this is, it's overstating it. But I think talking to people is important. I think company is important. Trying to skill actually my job. Sorry, I will be working. My work life hasn't been affected in the slightest. I sub-edit news. So it's been affected in that I can't escape the news when I'm working. But yeah, no, because I was meant to be off today. Well, I am off today.
His 30th anniversary concert.
Okay, so this is same era as some of the other. But yeah, basically I was meant to be off today to go and watch the Parapod movie, and obviously that screening's been cancelled, which is now the second time that I failed to see the Parapod movie. I've seen this ad as well. I don't know if... I don't think I've already done this tape, but hey. Yeah, I work from home. I'm a remote worker. I have been, since I started this job. So, from that aspect, it's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna I can't, there's no guarantees in life, but the reality is I'm more secure than a lot of people at the moment. Who knows how that's going to change,
However, our colleagues on Radio 1 are providing music and chat throughout the night, and at the moment it's John Peel followed at 2 o'clock.
There's so much uncertainty, It's
Colin Berry.
Yeah, it's not going to take a lot for dominoes to topple and think, but fingers crossed that I'm in the very fortunate percentage of people whose work is going to be unaffected. Yeah. Clock. Yeah, I think I've definitely ripped this before. Yeah. I may have even posted it before, but... You've been working for home for 3 years now. Yeah, it's no big... the commute for me is literally just my bed to here, and my bed is where the VCR is on the bed. So, yeah. Not those dominoes. No, not those dominoes. You're working from home right now, and yeah, this is the other thing about doing daytime streams. There's a lot of people around. And I've got stocked up on Diet Coke, so that's going to be fine. That's healthy. You keep checking the Google chat to make it look like I'm here. Yeah, well, this is the thing. My job is... it's on an ad hoc basis, so it's kind of... I'm logged on between 8 and 8, but I'm not working continuously. 'Cause that's just the nature of it. Although, with the coronavirus, as you can imagine, I've been working... Time out. I've been working quite a lot. If BritBox supported my TV, I'd be knee-deep in classic docs. Well, thank you. I'm glad it doesn't. Selfishly, because of the fact you're here, but also, yeah, get a Chromecast. You still have to come into work, Roscoe. Blimey. Yeah, I'm terrible at getting my steps. I say I'm terrible at I've just made no effort so far to get my steps. I need to try and... It feels silly, but yeah, you're right. It is absolutely essential to... I kind of feel like when we come out of this, everyone's going to kind of emerge from their bolt holes looking a bit fatter. But unfortunately, for some of us, that's already, we're already past several tipping points. I am technically a vulnerable party, because it's the list of people sort of includes anyone who would be offered the flu jab. Now, I've never had them insist I've been but I have been offered it because my BMI is over 40. So technically, I'm in the at-risk group. I mean, maybe people will be watching this back posthumously and going, yeah, I'm kind of playing it a bit lightly because I know that it's my own fault, really. Yeah. I'm an in-home carer, so nothing's changed except more out. I mean, is everything okay? I mean, as okay as it can be, Gemma? There is a lot of tape left on there. I truly think, yeah, it might well be. Again, it's why I'm not taking it. I know I'm not. My blood pressure's not great, but I'm not on medication for it. As far as I know, I'm not diabetic yet. Yeah, just boring. That's cool. Your girlfriend just said everyone should be exercising. I mean, I did wonder this yesterday. I wondered it on Twitter, and I was kind of joking. But also, kind of not. I can see us I can see the government at least introducing some kind of keep fit program. I mean, obviously it can't be mandatory because, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a sort of daily broadcast, which again feels very dystopian. Surely there's a place now for an exercise. There are people on here who do exercise streams. Fizzy Mint, Amaranth. I believe that what she does is technically exercise sometimes. I was looking up exercise streams the other day. There are great videos on YouTube, even good walking at home. I'm sure there are. State TV aerobics, yeah. Really recommend just getting a kettlebell and swinging it about when you're watching telly. Yeah. I mean, that is what I would like to see ideally, Grax. I would like to see Mr. Motivator, back on TV where he belongs. State TV aerobics just like in 1980, yeah. Yeah, I mean, someone on Twitter did say, and yeah, then later in the day, the 2-minute hate, which... Right, this tape's taking a while to rewind, but I'm sure it will be worth it.
Back to another firm, and Malcolm falls to pieces.
Yeah.
To another firm, and Malcolm falls to pieces.
Come on, open your eyes. It's already held together with sticky tape.
No worries. Or Mad Lizzie, yeah.
You've been selfless. Now is the time to take yourselves where you deserve to be. The top.
Headhunters beginning next Sunday at 9:10 on BBC One.
It's pasted.
Can men and women ever be good friends? Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan have some views on the matter in a smash hit comedy film now on BBC One, When Harry Met Sally.
One of James's guests who are in the studio with has tested positive. Oh dear. I guess this is just the film. You also weren't told that someone in the building had it 2 weeks ago. Blimey, okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Ian, and obviously also kind of wondering. Yeah, Oh well, I guess if we've got it, we've got it. But yeah, I mean, certainly from a perspective of things like your mum, it would have been nice for them to warn you of that. That's really shitty that they didn't tell you. Yeah, I mean, you've been being sensible though. It's. And 2 weeks, you've not got the symptoms yet. I would say you probably haven't. Who knows? Who knows? Ah, man. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I guess at least you found out before, I want to guilty of it one way or another. Well, I don't know. I don't know about going quite that far, Gemma, but yeah, I'm sorry, dude. There's no words for that, really, are there?
On the side.
Right.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. But you say either, and I say either. You say neither, I say neither. Either, either, neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. You say potato, and I say potato. You say tomato, I say tomato.
That's because they were young, Grax. Pete, I wanted to watch that. I think Twitch I'm already playing very fast and loose with Twitch's terms and conditions. That's putting it mildly. So yeah, I think to actually sit and stream the whole of When Harry Met Sally would be frowned upon.
Oh, let's, sugar, why don't we?
I mean, I imagine just this will get the parts of the stream muted, but that's just one of those things you deal with. Obviously, all the links and stuff are up there as usual. I'm not gonna go into that because, yeah. Hi Claire, live VHS Discovery Genius idea, are these mine? They're not mine. I mean, they are mine in that I bought them. But no, sadly the ones that I recorded myself are long gone. Yeah. I didn't realise that they'd let the credits go on for so long on this.
I was a fool to fall and
hey, Katie. I think as much as anyone is, Katie.
The memory of her kiss, I guess she's not.
It's not even an announcement. I mean, come on, if there's not a continuity announcer to annoy people by talking over the credits, what's even the point? They're from the charity shop called eBay, Claire. Did anyone ever MST3 code a sim? I'm sure they have. This is Natalie Charming. I mean, I'm not in a position to say whether this is charming or not, but thank you. Yeah, I do these usually once a week in the evenings. But for the next couple of days, I'm in a position to be able to do a few more.
Received an Oscar nomination for his role in the powerful drama Running on Empty.
So it'll probably be, a few hours now, bit of a break, a few hours in the afternoon, bit of a break, etc. Yeah, sometimes they would, Katie. You're going to the bathroom and making a cup of tea. I love live updates. I love when people say, I'm just going to go off the stream for 5 minutes. Please try and keep it going without me. I think this is... it says on the video, on the DVD... not the DVD, it actually is the video label. REM Unplugged, so I guess that's what this is.
When I called you out, I could tell she had been crying. It's that same song on the radio.
Your band, Grax. I mean, I don't mind. If you want to tell me what you're doing while you're watching this, that's great. But yeah, it's just this notion of people saying, "Oh, I'm just stepping away from it for 10 minutes. Keep on with that." It's like, that's fine. Honestly, if it was, oh hey Tom, if it was literally just one person in the chat, then okay, fine. Yeah, maybe there's a sort of element of don't be talking to yourself for 10 minutes. I do it in everyone else's streams, Chris. So. REM on the main screen. That's Pete in the corner. Yeah. I'm coming with you, my Scalacci. Excellent. It's always good to be in someone's pocket. There was a joke in my head, and I'm not going to make it because then I realised it's kind of true. That's Roseanne.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm busted. Let me make it up, Jim. Let me buy you and your wife a beer, huh?
All right.
I've got to say, I've never really watched Roseanne, but the bits of it that I've seen while doing these videotapes,
He'll be on time.
kind of tempted to find, to buy it or download it or what have you. It's...
So what the hell was that? You went over there to yell at him. You didn't do a damn thing. And where's my pretzels?
Well, he's buying us a beer. I'm handling it.
No, you're not. You're
It's
just
amazing
gonna
how many people. I guess it was big. No, that's John Goodman, Tom.
Stop it, Roseanne. You're really starting to annoy me.
Starting? What? Have you been ignoring me all night?
John Candy was a different fat funny man.
Don't understand, Roseanne.
Is dead
When I came
and
into
very
this
much
job,
missed.
I had 30 guys under
Who's
me
got
who
money
were
on
all
shit is
mad
coming
they weren't
up
made
next.
foremen. Now I can't fix every truck in the city by myself, so I got to get these guys to like me so they'll work for me.
That isn't
Yeah,
how it
I
works,
don't.
man. People don't work for you
Yeah,
because they
I
like
do
you.
similar
They
ZX.
work for you because they fear you.
That's the way you work, Roseanne. It's not the way I work. Every boss I've ever had has been a total hard-ass jerk.
Also,
Now, I was
young
sure I
Roseanne,
wouldn't be
kinda
that
hot.
way. Now, if I
just
become
gonna
one
say
of those
it.
guys, I'll be a hypocrite. Well, look, I'm going to deal with this thing my way. If you don't like it, that's tough.
And of course, Johnny Galecki. I don't think Roseanne counts as a drama, Katie. Oh, of course, I've been very lax again in. I've got too many followers in a way, Tom.
He'll never do that again.
And he respects me, Dan.
No, it's really nice that
One thing wrong.
people are liking
This
this.
is your pot, Roseanne.
What? How many followers do I have? I've not actually. I mean, I know on Twitter I've got, nearly 1,500, but which is nuts.
Johnson's baby
Orangey
shampoo
brown.
is specially formulated for babies.
Hiya.
That's my baby, that's my Johnson.
Well, the retro adverts are kind of the point of the stream today, because this is a lot of what I'm doing at home when I'm not streaming it. When I'm doing video stuff.
That's my baby.
actually capturing
Johnson's baby shampoo is
all
for
of the
babies,
individual adverts
so you
and
know
things.
it's milder.
Shouldn't you be a Johnson's baby?
And I'm trying where I can to sort them into some of the individual adverts into categories. Like I've got a folder of all the chat line ones that I've found so far, and all the celebrity ones that I found, and things like that.
What'll you be doing this weekend? Digging
And then at some point I want to put together, you know, upload some supercuts of.
Going for a spin.
And it's always not, you know, when a celebrity starts trending or what have you, you just go, hey, I've got an advert with them in.
Or just going out with a few friends and simply relaxing.
You were a Johnson's baby, were you, Bedu?
Phone 0345 300 111.
Fousey.
Sector on your status.
Condition green. Sir Brian?
Ah, excellent work, Latham.
Sir, it's your mum, sir.
Hello, Mother. Our man in Shanghai. Of course I remembered. Happy birthday. Flowers.
Sector B, status.
You haven't got them yet?
Latham.
Green.
Daffodils are
That's
tulips,
Latham,
sir.
mate.
Tulips.
Latham.
Mother, I'm a little...
Sir, what colour, sir?
Sector C,
What?
status.
Yes, the Mother, I know.
Latham. She needs to know what colour tulips, sir.
Sector C, status.
Red, you idiot, red. This is an
I definitely posted an announcement on Twitter, Tom. I posted several announcements.
Yes, Mother. Yes.
If you didn't see it, I'm afraid that's you.
We were at Cambridge together.
Tom, Johnny English kind of spun out of these adverts. I mean, it's a different character, but it's clearly the same character. Just not as funny. I hate Johnny English.
Dove contains neutral cleansing ingredients and 1/4 moisturizing cream.
Remember to wash your hands, kids. Remain indoors. I vaguely remember that. I raved about it.
What do you mean that's my...
I definitely didn't rave about it. I mean, Johnny English 1 was disappointing, but kind of okay. Johnny English 2, Jesus Christ. I've not seen Johnny English 3 and I refuse to. Remember in science we were told skin doesn't have a neutral pH level. Right. This is a different tape, technically, so I mean, my file naming system is all over the place, frankly, but I'm kind of doing it based on what's on the label of the tape when there is a label.
You told me to get rid of it.
Then why the hell didn't you?
I tried to flush it, but as I watched it float helplessly,
the skin's natural
I
pH
thought
is
to
vinegar.
myself, am I really ready for this part of my life to be over with? Next thing you know, I was down on my hands
Yeah,
and knees with an aquarium net
crap,
and your
isn't
hair
it,
dryer.
Tom? It's hard. It is, you know.
Oh, God, Dan, I feel terrible. I blame David for pot that was mine. Do you think I owe him an apology?
Well, he said it was his, so he probably has some, and now he's going to get rid of it. I mean, we may be onto something here. You could yell at him for something else and see what he confesses to.
Have you guys decided on my punishment yet?
Not yet, young man.
I hope you realize that you have put us into a very...
When Harry met Sally too.
I'm really sorry.
Not half as sorry as...
Do you? See, I don't have the energy for that. I just, yeah. You don't want a supermarket with food from the 1980s, 1990s. I mean, I know the situation's getting desperate, but that's not healthy to eat. Get in the bin, Tom.
You guys think about me. And yeah, I'm not stupid enough to do drugs. Yeah, I tried it when I was younger, but I'm much too mature and smart now to do anything that's stupid.
Bring in Sheldon. Come on.
I mean, I know guys at school that do it, and they're just like these useless zombies.
I guess the joke is that everyone's
There's no eggs left?
either stoned or has been stoned.
Next, more zombie deadpan humour, this time from Jack D.
Oh, if we've got some old Jack D, that'll be amazing. We probably haven't.
The place to be in on Saturday night is Channel 4.
I can remember that
When
episode.
the bad guys leave.
I mean, yeah, there we go. No Jack D in his prime. That can't be it for this tape, surely. I mean, it can. It really can, but... I think it might be. Well, that's upsetting. It's just a waste, guys. The ant race runs again. Oh yeah, yeah. What do I do with the tapes when used? At the moment, they go in boxes, and then I forget which boxes are the ones with the tapes that I've used, and which boxes are the ones that I've. Yeah, not your favourite of the tapes. Ah, thank you for the subscription, Katie. That's annoying when you have something coming up next and the guy hasn't recorded. Yes, yeah, I saw Katie. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, guys, feel free to do that. But again, I know that everything's kind of buggered right now, so they must have been loaded to waste all that space on a tape. Absolutely. So what does this say on it? Across 10th Street. Oh, thank you, Katie. That's... Yeah, I like some of these tapes too. Stop recording like there was any point in recording there. It's just... Okay. Were you banned, Grax? Did I say you were banned as a bit of banter? Was it hilarious? Yeah, I mean, problem is anything, any way of sending people off, sending tapes off, it's just a faff. It's effort, and I can't be bothered. So I don't know. We'll see. Hang on, I want to. There we go. I went to say sell them back on eBay, but imagine the horror when you buy them back.
Across 110th Street.
Okay, so it's a Sky movie, so we're not going to see any adverts on that. So, how long is this film? Oh, it's 110th Street, not 10th Street. 1 hour, 42 minutes. Make a what's on the tapes calendar. I mean... Thought you were going to say not see any boobies. I mean... Yep, seeing the boobies. Still there. Is this a corporate no, I don't think so. It's just a Sky Movies film. We're not going to watch the film. That's not how this works. I don't want to get banned. Ba-dum. But anyway. Let's just watch this movie and you give us a commentary and make us pizza. I'm not going to make you pizza, Ian. You make us pizza. Come on, you're one of these entertainers who are making a year's salary with one gig. I heard about that on the radio. No, the film wasn't made for Sky viewers, Katie. It's just you're going to go watch this film. I mean, apparently it's great. It's probably a great film. Oh, piss off me. Yeah, I blocked him after he replied to that. Yeah, it's a 1972 film. It's being shown on Sky. Well, thank you. I mean, what was there even to say to him, you know? It was so ridiculous that...
South, where they will mate and rear.
Stop doing that suddenly. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say it, Ian, but yeah, I agree. There is plenty more sarcasm where that came from.
South, where they will mate and rear their young.
Autumn in the Antarctic is not to be compared to the
Pervert.
cold shoulder in London.
So has Phoebe gone out?
No, she's left home. The other day, she blurts out that she wants to go and get herself a job.
Beautiful title, Sue.
She wants to stay with the wife's sister, and if you think I'm going to give you...
You
the
missed
address,
everything,
you've got another
Skillaci.
thing coming. She's at 37 Livingston Crescent.
The Big Chill, Thursday on BBC One.
I did like Goodnight, Sweetheart.
Should a sexual indiscretion lead to resignation for politicians? Clive Anderson investigates in Notes and Queries on BBC Two in a moment. And it's an idea you might well say is appropriate here on BBC One now. But I, of course, couldn't possibly comment.
As you know, our embassy in Beirut was the target this morning of a vicious terrorist bombing.
In 1983, Islamic fundamentalism challenged the most powerful nation on earth.
Our policy will be one of swift and effective retribution.
Let's hurt the people who make these decisions.
The Pentagon instructed an undercover agent to devise that retribution.
We had names, we had locations.
Who were those people you were looking for?
Sheikh Fadlallah, the spiritual leader of Hezbollah, and he still is.
Frightening facts about the war that Reagan lost. States of Terror, Wednesday at 9:30 on BBC One.
How times have
On
changed.
BBC Two shortly, one of the finest examples of the Western movie ever made. Robert McKee.
It's funny to see how politicians are portrayed just a couple of decades apart. It
Meanwhile,
is, isn't
in 15
it?
minutes, BBC One witnesses an astonishing ceremony high in the mountains of Peru, where Christian and Inca rituals combine on a legendary trail. That's after the BBC News now at 5 to 10 with Michael Burke.
The Anglo-Irish talks on Ulster are halfway to peace for the province, according to the Irish Prime Minister. Prayers for peace in Dublin today, as the Irish say the negotiations are firmly on course. The shuttle astronauts walk in space to mend the Hubble telescope, and the Bosnian war victims that Europe has forgotten. Good evening. The Irish Prime Minister, Albert Reynolds, has said his talks with John Major on a peace plan for Northern Ireland have reached agreement on half the points at issue. The two leaders will have more talks at the European Summit in Brussels on Friday. Irish and nationalist politicians have called on the Ulster Unionists to open talks with the government in Dublin. It's seen as part of a concerted effort to reassure Ulster loyalists about the peace process.
That studio wasn't real.
Everyone in Ireland has wanted
Some of it
peace
was
for
real,
years,
wasn't it?
But there does
I mean, he's
seem to
not
be
just
a
sitting
new
in
end to that
space,
desire,
but
underlined
yeah,
by an ecumenical
there would have
service
been a
at the
lot of blue
Anglican
screen
St.
and
Patrick's
yeah.
Cathedral in Dublin this afternoon.
The Irish President, Mary Robinson.
Yeah, well, 93 was what was on the end of the House of Cards, on the House of Cards end card. So yeah.
Movement, and hearing messages of support from John Major, read by the British ambassador.
It was a good jingle, wasn't it? I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I like the boop 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 boop. But message from my mother. What does my mother want? Don't answer that. Hi, Fortnite player. I'm afraid I'm not playing Fortnite. Just finished a 2-hour marathon of shopping. We now have enough loo rolls and food to keep us going. Only things I couldn't get were pasta and paracetamol, but I'll pick those up at work, hopefully. There we go.
In writing for anybody who wants
My mum has bought toilet roll.
The British government would welcome such a declaration in the joint peace statement, and the Foreign Secretary was adamant that British attitudes to that constitutional claim have not changed.
There's been no softening on any point of principle. The principle here.
I mean, you know, as I say, this is. I would be sitting through these things. She must be rich. She's not.
Both governments accept that what counts.
Really, Vivian? Is she a Luddite?
On the same program.
Oh, thank you. It's. Oh. Damn it, Fortnite. You lost the news! Douglas Hurd, he was, wasn't he? I don't know. His politics. Oh, my mum's definitely a fighter decking people to get to the toilet rolls. So is that now done? And this is the frustrating bit when I'm doing this. I can't see what's on the video. That's the only frustration in the setup now. Again, I think with over half an hour left on the tape, they just stopped recording on it. That's okay, Hoovian. Let's feel free to. You know, we're here to kind of. I'm actually capturing while streaming, Tom. Yeah. This is why it's a bit more chilled, a bit slower. I'm not rushing through tapes to kind of find. Oh, thank you for the host, Becky. How are you doing? Yeah, this is just what I would be doing anyway, but. Huh. Not sure. I mean, is this going to be a repeat of the famous? I don't think so. Dance on 4. Oh, fair enough, Vivian. Yeah, you know. But no, I mean, you're allowed to say that. That's not bringing it down. I'm assuming this is not going to be a repeat of the Dance Cult because it says Dance on 4. That's just Channel 4. I know. I'm like Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I was hoping for the Space Shuttle bit 2 ZX, but that's just the joy and the despair of what's on the tapes. E60, yeah. Crikey, I've been on an hour already. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. You know, I just thought, might as well hop on. People, you know, it seems to... It's a nice place for people to gather. Gets me a bit of social contact. People seem to find it relaxing. Yeah. Just seemed like a good idea, especially while I'm still here. Because I'm going to be at my mum's from Saturday. I'm taking a big box of tapes with me, but yeah. Mary Poppins. Oh, Nasty felt right. Okay. It's in kilobytes, so it's 64 minutes. Yeah. Oh, Oh, Kiv, is that why? Explain. I mean, that. My mum. I mean, no, she won't join the streams. You might occasionally hear her going, "Night." Mum's cats will join the streams. Possibly.
Bosch collaborated with Rod Sportsik to create tonight's Dance on 4.
Oh, hang on. Maybe not at the moment, Katie, but thank you.
And it is to his memory that this film is... Pina Bausch collaborated with Rod Sportsik to create tonight's Dance
Thinking
on
about Wind
4,
in the Willows and how horrid you
invitation
found
of
it.
her early life
Wow.
at her parents' cafe when she would spend hours watching the adults that came in wrestling with the world. Tragically, Bortsik, who also danced the role of the chairminder in the
Colgate
original
tape with a
production,
special
died,
recorded drama
and
for
it is
kids.
to his memory
Okay.
that this film is dedicated. Cafe Müller.
Is this a bluey? Oh no, it's an ident. But it is a very blue ident. Well, that's quite nice. Not sure I'm fussed about watching Cafe Müller, but... Cafe Müller is a dance choreographed by Pina Bausch, sets the music of Henry Purcell. Doesn't have a running time, obviously. Not such. There's a python wind in the willows. Modern dance, boobies. Here's our exercise stream starting. On your feet, everyone. What? I mean, so far this is not dissimilar from the cult tape that we found before. Looks like a ghost on the left. I don't know, is David still in? Maybe he can confirm. These are the people from that dance school video after graduation. I don't know if it is Kurzgesagt, because this was broadcast. Apparently. God knows why. This looks like she's just banging into the wall. Someone turn her around. This could be an Andy Warhol film. Actually more likely to be Willie's. I mean, this is bollocks, isn't it? Well, they're showing some doors because there was a girl to the side of the doors. I'm not sure that she's fully closed. I don't know what was going on there. I'm gonna... That was actually just a... Yeah, I don't know what this is. Well, I do. I mean, we know it's Cafe Müller, but... Art. That's not dancing. That's hugging. They're very different. This is art. I'd hate to see what the paintings look like. Nice. It's not... Why? Yeah, hugging. Don't do that. Remain indoors. Just show us dancing, Pete, so we can cover. I mean, my dancing is very much like that. I don't even know if this was at night. Could you catch coronavirus? I don't think so. I mean, theoretically maybe, but they said it lives for a couple of days, so I mean, by the time it actually arrives here, you know, it would be dead. About 3 days, okay. This is Cafe Muller, and we've got ads coming up. Thank God for that. Oh, and yet again, I didn't stop the recording when I should have done, but never mind.
All right, lads. 1, 2.
I hate this army. It's made my feet go flat. I must be balmy to wear this silly hat. Only a load of wallies would want to fight Napoleon. A boom da, a boom da, a boom da, a boom da, a boom.
Yes, sorry guys. Coronavirus. I mean, I've not enforced that timeout thing so far, but yeah. This is a corona-free zone. We've got Worthington instead.
Worthington Best Bitter. Go for it.
It was quite catchy. We can't afford the song.
Is yours a Maxwell House?
Okay, no, I like that. C3 Pete Zone. Now, that ad break was too short. And now back to the depressing tedium of Cafe Muller. Warning, this program contains some scenes that viewers might find utterly mind-numbing. You saw what we saw, Tom. Oh, no. I mean, I don't know, you know, how arty, but that was, yeah. Well, I mean, look, it was just her back, so technically, yeah. Oh, it's all gone a bit, which might be for the best. Cafe Muller said, I mean, I do think it was quite boring. And next on Forward Countdown with Trevor McDonald. It doesn't want me to watch it, yeah. Now the only question is it a buggered tape or has it picked up a bit of dirt on the tape that I might have to run a tape cleaner on? I guess we'll find out when we put the next tape in. Channel 4 funded so many great filmmakers and animators through showing and giving them money to make matters. They did, didn't they? And you know, that's to be commended. Oh, okay, no, this looks fine. And the credits roll in silence because Adric is dead. Yeah, well, who knows what's going to happen to the TV schedules? Weird Night? No, I don't remember Weird Night.
Take a Step in Time. Channel 4's guide to the diverse world of dance is available.
Could she not have taken a breath
£1.50
before
by sending a check or
doing the
postal
announcement?
unit payable to Channel 4 too. Step in Time, PO Box 4000, London W3 6XJ, Glasgow G12
Coming up.
9JQ.
I don't think I'm familiar with that.
What is your name?
Michelangelo de Caravaggio.
Michelangelo.
Again, mysterious. After the break, the first of our 4 journeys into the darker regions of the mind where reason should be, but when reason sleeps, what's left? Tonight, fear of the dark, a fear left over from a violent childhood, but to be faced again, mysteriously and horrifyingly.
Yeah, we've come across Jarman on this stream before.
Choosing and coordinating fabrics, carpets and furniture isn't that easy. Imagining how your room will look and whether that settee is quite right can lead to costly mistakes. At Sitting Rooms in Dartmouth, Lynn and Bob will offer you sensible and professional advice, even giving you the opportunity of seeing a chosen piece of furniture in your own home. Their 7 showrooms are tastefully decorated in exclusive ranges of fabrics, carpets, oriental rugs and British-made furniture. Sitting Rooms will fill you with inspiration and make you feel
quite like the region lads like that as well, because
I saw this girl in the mirror the other day. She had long blonde hair and she looked okay. But when I went up to ask her out, she goes, look in the mirror and sort yourself out. It's okay going out and looking for fun, but who cares enough to get things done? The mirror gets the stories on those famous faces, the latest hot hits and the bands going places. It's all in the mirror. The latest sports views, the saves that won the cups and the teams in the news. So if you want to see what's happening for real, look in the mirror. In the mirror.
back in the days where they had to build an actual sitting room with real furniture.
It says here there's a Worthington Best Bitter pub at the end of the valley.
Huh?
Now, what are we doing here, then?
Right, lads, here we go. Last man there.
Sounds like he's already had a few pints of Worthington. It's all in the mirror.
Worthington Best Bitter. Go for it.
Morning. The chef in charge of Findus Crispy Pancakes takes his job very seriously. Whether he's inspecting ingredients or studying serving suggestions, he never stops. He's even been known to take his work home with him. Findus Crispy Pancakes, the finest food, frozen.
What's going on?
They are still available, I think.
How long is it going to get there? How to get there?
I don't know. But I know a man who does.
AA Relay. With all you need to know.
This is very nice of you. He's a very nice man. You're a very nice man. I like it.
Advertising works, yeah. Sometimes it takes 20 odd years, but it works.
Is a low-fat
This pint is just like a massacre.
For people who like a creamy golden toast. So if you're aiming for half the fat with a delicious taste,
of course, not allowed sports at the moment.
We'll bowl you over.
Well,
is that Chesapeake Jones?
Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic.
One day this is going to be one of the biggest airports in the world.
Oh, yes.
There'll be shops here, banks, restaurants, multi-storey car parks.
Tall story, more like.
No. You wait and see.
Hard to believe then, but it's all come true. Today, Heathrow, one of the 7 airports owned by BAA,
Time
is
Flight
the world's
2.
busiest international airport.
This time it's personal.
Over 50 million people used BAA's airports last year. And they're already building capacity for 15 million more.
15 million more?
Sure that's all?
For the moment.
Bit awkward to have airport adverts at the moment, but
Airport Group, BAA.
An intriguing thriller for Spring on 4 introduces John Hannah as a Glasgow student who comes face to face with
bulldozing through farms at London Airport's amazing.
Satan.
Thank you, Grax. Have a good day. As I say, I'll probably be popping on and off over the next couple of days, a couple of hours at a time, you know.
To Satan's joy.
Just as I feel like it. And you guys are free to join me for all, none, or some of it. I mean, not none, because you're here, so. Brond. Ah, hey, Dan. Time's it over there.
From now on 4, our first play, exploring the mind when reason sleeps. Fear of the dark.
Yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm alright. You know, it's hard, but 8:34. Ah, okay, it's 12:34 here. Showing off. Is it mentally that you're struggling with sleep, or who? Let's watch this now. No. I mean, I'm sure it's great. I'm also sure that it's going to cut out before very long. Ah, man. Hang in there. That's all we can do. Yeah. Alright, see you soon, Katie. I mean, doesn't look like a great film, to be honest.
You'd want to keep him.
No, you're very welcome, Katie, and yeah, it'll all be available to watch on Twitch catch up, and probably YouTube to some extent.
Do you not know his brother's a cop? Sure. Who else did John and Charlie get thrown in jail?
I've been getting off to sleep till the small hours this week, but ironically waking up early than usual. Yes.
Clear it out, will you? I'll get you. Don't worry.
It's a weird
Oh, don't
time.
forget. How's your sister? You still hoarding for her doubt money?
Should have subtitles on that. But yeah, this is only an hour tape, and I mean, there we go. That wasn't me stopping that. That was God. But also, the tape finished. Because God finished it. Polaroid. Is this one the ones that I've already done? I think it probably is. I mean, it's right at the end of the tape. Used to like having a sleep in the afternoon, but can't because your neighbour keeps revving his car. I think it's your internet, ZX. I mean, the streamer, yours just froze. I mean, maybe there was a blip, but generally, it seems to be okay. I mean, yeah, maybe there was a put a mark on the tape sheet. I know. There's a pile of the tapes I've done. Not yet. Hiya. I'd love to have some Saturday morning kids TV. I would absolutely kill for some, but when the screen's all static, it uses more bandwidth than the quality of the face cam goes down. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, now Nellie's getting involved 10 hours later. Nellie, mate, if you're there, just leave it. You're always getting into fights on Twitter. A little cross or something, Jesus, you'll get me so angry. I'll kill you. I mean, you might have already killed me, Ian. You know? Hey, Plum. He does, doesn't it? I mean, yeah. His choice, his life, but I don't have the energy for that stuff. Tragic comic loses it with fan on it. I mean, I've thrown them over there, and that is a different pile to the piles there and there, so I don't know what your problem is. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, I mean, you know, yeah. Times are weird, and I know I've got to go back out to Boots later because I failed to get my prescription this morning. Turned up about 8:45. There was already a massive queue. I'm watching static because we're watching videos, and I'm...
As what you're saying about the beggars putting pressure on people, if we had more help, then we wouldn't need to put pressure on people at all. I was living...
I mean, this seems like it's going to be gold. Actually, he sounded sympathetic, so it might not be.
As what you're saying about the beggars putting pressure on people, if we had more help, then we wouldn't need to put pressure on people at all.
Video phone.
I was living in Seaford on the outskirts of Brighton. I moved down...
Have they told you you've got to wear face mask and gloves?
Got a gyro last week, and I've been told now that I won't get no more money until the 17th of this month. Now, how am I supposed to live or eat or anything without going out?
Hey Gareth, how you doing?
Or begging?
I didn't think you were to make it.
Well, what do you have to say to that, Dan?
Well, first of all, I don't know whether he's capable of doing any job or whether he's asked for all sorts of
well,
jobs.
The mask isn't going to help you unless you've got coronavirus.
Getting a job home is one way of getting income.
The gloves might do something, but you still got to make sure you don't touch your face.
Can all single homeless people get housing benefit? Is this?
I don't really play games. I mean, I play games in my personal life, and I've played games on stream in the past. But it never went that well, so... thank you, man.
All right, okay. We're going to take a call from Mr. Edwards on line 1. Mr. Edwards on line 1, what did you want to say about this?
Hello.
Sorry, Dan, sorry.
Mrs. Edwards.
Mrs. Edwards, okay.
I would time myself out if I could.
I wanted to say that most of these young
I mean, our
people,
postman never shows up before 2, Chris, on the best of times, so...
They are homeless. Most of them could really go back home to their families, couldn't they?
They have a choice, basically.
They have a choice.
They have a
Lord.
Yes, they have a choice.
They don't have to be homeless. It's up to them.
Yes, it's entirely up
Well, exactly.
to them.
I'm not very good at games.
Hold on, Mrs.
I enjoy them, but I'm not good at
reasons why 16, 17-year-old people leave home in the first place, haven't you? To say they have a choice to go back to being abused, which is why a lot of youngsters run away from. Or run away from local authority care, which is, if you look at statistics, there's a large number of people, young people on the streets who've actually come from...
No video requests. I don't know what's on the videos, so they can't.
How can they go home to that?
It's actually HB on the phone, lovely lady. Jesus
Christ, do you have a choice about this season,
Right, I'm 21 actually.
Sorry, 21.
Still, she's got coronavirus possibly, so...
Yeah.
Free stress from being in hospital.
Yeah.
I need to time myself out again.
I couldn't turn to the dog.
This is a stupid...
No
this video appears to be about homelessness, Plum. It's an old Channel 4 programme. Basically, the idea is, I've bought a load of tapes. I don't know what's on any of the tapes.
Okay. Mrs. Hutton,
Hey, CD.
Is it line 1?
Well, welcome. Not every Twitch stream is like this, but...
Mrs. Hutton, can you hear me?
I've got into quite a niche doing it, and it's quite good fun.
Sorry, okay, line 3, someone's just shouted.
But yeah, we don't know what's on the tapes, so that's the idea, really. Yeah.
Okay, Dan, the government is bringing in new legislation. A lot of people say that it's just going to completely impair the situation. In fact, it will create more homelessness.
No, it will put the responsibility on the local authority to house people like Axel here.
Just seen a Chiltle piece on Twitter. Radio Ha Ha, Union Jack Station launches a showcase for stuck-at-home comedians. And the photo, the comedian they've illustrated it with, of course it's Mark Dolan.
Local authority would say, right.
I love him, but he's ubiquitous at the moment on radio.
So you think it's going to improve the situation? Absolutely. So do you think it's going to improve the
They feature a mix of classic comedy clips as well as stand-up from comedians. I mean, that's quite cool. It's the guy who runs the Leicester Comedy Festival.
In an empty property. You're looking at another 30,000 people that will find themselves
3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday and Friday nights from 7.
Stay somewhere that's warm and dry. You're closing down the RSI hostels. Something which, Charles Hendry said on the 26th of
Carlton
January,
Free Zone, yeah.
Charles Hendry said that the government fully accept the need for off-the-street accommodation.
I think Will Young would have been about 12 at this point, but yeah, he does.
You're lying to us.
I agree
You're lying
that
to
in the
us.
next few weeks,
you are lying to us.
a lot of those hostels come to the end of their
How many
so-called
are
lives.
closing in the last 3 months? You're losing 300 beds in central London. The RSI was only ever based in London. You should have made it countrywide.
With all your experience, could I ask you, what would you do about the problem?
Well, I'd start investing some of the £6 billion you've taken from the sale of council stock for a start.
Boing!
Put 100 million in so far in London alone.
Well, what have you got to show for it, though, could I ask you, Dan? I mean, what have you got to show for that exactly? There still seems to be such a huge problem there.
You're doing a count on homelessness.
I don't know, Gareth.
Now,
I'll be streaming for,
1993,
probably a bit,
there
at
was
least a
a
bit
count
longer. Then
by
I'll go
health
off and get some lunch and
Very sorry, I'm
maybe
gonna
try
have
and
to
get my
interrupt you
prescription
on that.
again.
Very little time for this discussion. We have got the
And then,
final results. Thank
yeah.
you all for taking part in that discussion. We've got the final results in our survey.
Are you hoping to either get the
to
virus and
find
get it
out
over and
how
done
many
with or
people
avoid
are
it
looking for
completely?
beds to sleep
I
in
don't
tonight
think you
in
can
Britain.
avoid it.
And I believe they're coming through from Belfast, is that correct?
We can
Yes,
try.
Belfast and Birmingham.
I would like
In
to try
Belfast,
not to get it,
210
but
people have turned up at hostels
you
there,
know, as I
and
say,
7
technically I'm
people
in
have been turned away.
a vulnerable
256
category
people have turned up
on the
in
account of me
Birmingham.
being fat.
That
But
gives a
you know,
grand total. We're just
I
waiting
don't
for the
think
figures
it's
from
I don't think
Karen
it's avoidable.
of- How many is that? 3,800.
People who are in,
10
places like your mum, they'll be
overnight
able to kind
in
of
Britain. In just
isolate
1 hour,
and
we've
things,
discovered
but
that over 100 hostels throughout the UK.
yeah, I mean,
There
I've got,
are-
I'll be
there
going
are
to my
the
mum's on
numbers that
Saturday.
have been turning
She
up
works
to
in a
beds
supermarket.
tonight.
She's
Our
still
researchers have
working.
also found that in the areas we've
I'm not going to be able to
surveyed,
completely
there are a total of
self-isolate from her.
6,500 single homeless in temporary accommodation.
Many people might get it without even realising. They might do.
4,000 people have either written to us or have phoned us because they've got a story to tell. If you want to speak out, write to us, please. Our address is Speak Out, P.O. Box 4000, London W3 6XJ. Speak Out, P.O. Box 4000, London W3 6XJ.
And if you want any more information,
If I
about
get it,
any
I
of the
get it.
stories
Yeah,
that are in tonight's
that's
programme,
kind of where I'm
you can
at.
call our fact line. The number to call is 0345 321
Concerned about your health.
213. That's 0345.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, I
321
think
213. The lines
I
are open for the rest of the evening.
think this
On
is a
Speak Out
tape
next
that
week, the heart pacemakers that kill and
I
the
actually
kidney
captured
killer
and looked
that's
at
claiming up to 3
very
lives
early
each
on when
week in
I had a
Britain.
crap
That's
capture
all for
card,
this
so I
week,
kind
though.
of
So from all of us
essentially
on Speak
binned
Out until next
what I
week,
captured of
good
it because
night.
it was just awful. Well, the government are doing what they're now doing. I mean, it's all right, Ian. But yeah, feel free to lurk or what have you, or you're very welcome always. You know that. And again, like you said last night to me, you've got my number. If you need to go, I'm here. All right, Gareth, no worries.
May 1993. Tyneside Shipbuilding Company Swan Hunter goes into receivership.
Being best wasn't good enough. That was the most frightening.
Yeah, that's it. It's better to be with people
500 men work day and night
than
to
alone
complete
at the
the first
moment.
of 3 remaining frigates, but unless a buyer for the company
That was
can be
Speak
found,
Out,
they're working their way out
Channel
of the
4
job.
discussion show about homelessness. Well, I don't think it's always about
A moving
homelessness.
account of an embattled community. True stories.
Yeah, I
fighting
think,
ships.
well,
Thursday,
1994 again
9:30
was what it said
Channel
on the end card, I think, wasn't it? So.
The extraordinarily moving film Walkabout next stars Jenny Agutter,
Cool.
a 14-year-old stranded with her 6-year-old brother in the Australian outback. who
Now,
meet with an
I'm aware
Aboriginal
that
boy
she's
who's their
naked
only
in some
hope
of this
survival.
film. How much of the film is she naked in?
Right now, your Renault dealer is offering 0% finance on every Renault 19. And that's in addition to a cheque from Renault UK, which could buy you up to 10,000 miles of free fuel. Now, the object of everyone's desire is well within everyone's reach. Don't fight it. Give in to temptation. Visit your Renault dealer now.
The grains are finer. The pictures are sharper. Fujicolor Super G. So real, it's unreal.
Protective.
She's naked in all of it. Really?
Safe. Who cares enough to provide safe, effective protection and
No,
after
not
sun
really.
for every kind of skin?
Although,
Boots Sultan.
yeah,
Boots. We care because you do.
I feel like because we know that it's got, yeah. You have the virus. It's not that. Well, I mean, higher. And yeah, I mean, for some people, for the majority of people, it won't be that bad. for some people it'll be worse, you know. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah. No, it's all right, Plum. While you said that, I was looking up, and I mean it's yeah.
Massage to
There's only a few minutes of her being nude, but you just think, well, how much? Yeah, I might just skip a lot of the film on stream just in case, because it's a fine line that I'm walking, and I know that.
Bonjour. Et soif, vous acceptez ma toile contre une bière?
I mean, I frequently have to refresh and things on Twitch because streams crash, and that's, you know.
Merci.
All I can do is keep broadcasting. You don't need to let me know every time you've got technical problems. Thank you.
All over the country, people are discovering a new power.
It's the Zeo Crystal. Oh, it's not the Zeo Crystal. A couple of years too early.
It's called New Persil Power, and it has a unique accelerator that makes it.
Oh,
work
thank you,
faster
Plum.
and harder on
I'm just me.
Let's do a really
I'm just a
fast
bloke.
test, a short watch. See, New Persil Power with its accelerator powers out stains.
I try
faster
to be
than any
nice,
powder we've ever
you know.
made. New Persil Power gets more tough stains out. First time, first wash.
Like most people, I'm just trying to be a good person. Doesn't always work, but you know, that's life.
He's well versed in comedy. He's experienced at travel. But can he write a weekly column for the Isle of Wight's County Press?
Who am I?
On a story about black magic.
Oh, I'm not surprised. What dark secrets lie here? Who's this? And what's really in the tea? Can Palin put pen to paper?
We're in luck.
This week, delving into the dark
really
side
stick
of
in your
the Isle
mind
of
for-
Wight. Palin's column
I mean-
starts tomorrow at 8 on 4.
Well, there's loads. I mean, you know.
Drink, you know.
Norman Beaton and Cy
Things like the on and on and on and Ariston. You know, that sticks in my mind.
New Tuesday at 10.
Yeah, there's loads. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's the one. Well, when will I see you again with the sausages with a bit of red in them? And that caused that. I remember that because that caused problems once. Because you know, sometimes I'd have dinner upstairs. I'd come down and get it and take it back upstairs. And we had sausages, and that advert was running a lot at the time. And yeah, I went up and I cut into the sausages and there was red, and I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna eat that. Took it down, you know, when I finished, I took it downstairs, ate everything else. And parents were like, you left your sausages, and that's unusual because I bloody love sausages. And I was like, this they're kind of pink and this red. They were like, yeah, they're chili, they're sort of chili sausages, pepper sausages. It's like that's how they're meant to be. So anyway, we all had a good laugh that day, lads. All had a good laugh that day. I know it's not a great anecdote. Even though we're not actually looking at Walkabout, but... Oh, the Crunchy So Excited one? Yeah, absolutely. Really? What was the first gig that we did together then, Gary? But guys, go and follow JUL Comedy. It's Gary Tro and Javier Joaquin. I probably mangled the pronunciation of that. Sausage Talk with Pete is my best time of the day. Oh, brilliant. But yeah, Gary's a very funny comedian, and so is Javier, and they do a double act called the Just Us League, and they did a very funny Edinburgh show about doing all the Marvel movies in an hour. It was somewhere in Soho. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down, mate. There were lots of gigs in Soho, and most of them were crap. Oh, is it still going? Yeah. But yeah, they're very funny, and they've just started doing Twitch and things, so do go and follow them, because, yeah. Oh, thank you for the 2-month subscription, Human. That is even better than the 1-month subscription. You can picture it, but can't remember the name. So yeah, I guess the answer would be that no. I had some wonderful... Well, thank you. It's not for me to say, of course, but yeah, it always went down well. Oh, nice one, man. You need those emotes. What emotes? I don't know what's happening. Get some emotes. I don't. Do a sausage one. Wow. I mean, a film where the credits are girl, white boy, and black boy, and those are the only 3 named characters. Okay.
In the Visions of Light series.
To reiterate, experiment 14.
I don't know what that was, but we'll find out. Okay, the stream just froze briefly there. That you can have that one. Sausage I don't know how the whole emote thing really works on Twitch. I spend a lot of time on Twitch, but I know... Oh, it's cool, it's Harry Potter.
Who is she, and what's she doing in a boys' school?
Her name's Elizabeth. Following the death of her parents a few years ago, she came to live on school grounds with her uncle, a retired Brompton schoolmaster.
And such is modified by circumstance.
I don't know what this is, Tom. I look forward to finding out one day. Young Sherlock, I think it is actually, yeah, as I say, I
was just admiring
did look at this tape once before not on stream, but...
very interesting. All of the stylish gentlemen are wearing them. Expensive?
Young Sherlock Holmes.
I find that highly unlikely. I beg your pardon? Had you taken a moment to examine the face, you'd have discovered that it is noticeably French in style.
Directed by Barry Levinson and written by Chris
The exterior was manufactured in Switzerland. Yes, my suspicion was correct. The works are obviously Italian in origin. Congratulations, Dudley, your stylish timepieces.
And of course, Chris Columbus went on to, I think, direct the first Harry Potter film.
I look forward to resuming our conversation.
The main guy isn't Joe Cornish, because that would be crazy. But who is he? Nicholas Rowe, Sherlock Holmes.
Why did you do that?
Dudley is a pompous ass.
It's very sweet.
He is a British actor.
Is that why you were standing so close to him? Flirting with him, letting him dribble all over your hand.
He's done stuff.
Sherlock Holmes? Jealous?
Feel free to look him up.
My dear, that word does not enter my vocabulary.
Neither does punctuality.
Oh, I see. You're angry because I'm late.
As always.
I'm sorry, but I can explain.
But yeah, it does sound like it is a bit Harry Potter, actually. It's a mix of fantasy and... it isn't, but Joe Cornish is always saying he looks like him. Right. I mean, this is absolutely a precursor to Harry Potter in many ways. Wouldn't be surprised if J.K. Rowling just nicked it, eh? This is a film. 1985 film. Thank you, Plum. Yeah, I'd say I'll be on and off over the next few days, and after that I'll be doing at least weekly streams. So, yeah, you're very welcome to drop in and drop out whenever you want. Thank you for coming. Hey, Robert. 1 in, 1 out. That's the policy here. Pretty sure I've just had it. There's no clear... Yeah, I mean, I think the idea... Yeah, the suggestion seems to be that people don't get it twice, that they've got an immunity to it after. Well, at the moment, this is young Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I mean, I guess that there's no guarantees with this stuff, are there? But, yeah. I'm guessing this is on a channel without adverts, because there's been no adverts so far. I mean, part of the reason I said that is because often when I say that on these streams, I conjure up adverts. So, and I think you only carry it for so. I mean, this is proper Harry Potter. Except the Ron character looks like Harry Potter.
Second thoughts, take it off. It looks very silly. You can't wear hats. I think it's very becoming.
You're teasing.
Very serious.
Oh, who's she? Once you've isolated 7 days, you're free to go out again.
The following day, we set out to try to solve Wax Flatter's murder, but we had very little to go on. We only had 2 clues. Wax Flatter's final words, "Etar," and the blowpipe that was dropped at the scene of his death. As we walked through the marketplace, it occurred to me that when the cloaked figure ran
Sophie
off, I had
Ward,
heard a
I
peculiar
don't know.
jingling. A jingling sound very much like the sound I heard in the library on my first day at Brompton. Holmes.
I mean, the rules of no contact are pretty much in force now, aren't they? Because everyone's closed down anyway, so there's nowhere to have contact. Oh yeah, I'd bought a train ticket for this morning, but then my sister offered to take me down and allow me to take some videos and things. There is a disruption that may affect my journey. Oh, just delays. Paddington Bear is in the same... Really? In the same universe as this? Is that hashtag canon? After seeing it. Well, actually you can, Tom. Because... yeah. McDonald's aren't... They've basically shut down, but... Well, they're not shut down for, like, food, but you can only get takeaway or delivery now. So just go on Uber Eats or something. Or whichever service offers McDonald's. Yeah, drive-through only. I might get a McDonald's, actually. Now you've said that, I really fancy a McDonald's. I am so suggestible. It's unbelievable. But I could go for a McDonald's. I mean, I can't go for a McDonald's because what we've just said, but I could murder a McDonald's. And a dog. I couldn't murder a dog. Physically, I could murder a dog. Morally, I couldn't murder a dog. Luckily, there are no adverts on that case, yeah. me, it's KFC. I mean, I do like KFC. KFC is my kind of go-to out of those joints. But having a big bowl of Perswiss nut for his lunch today. Yeah. Hey, Bogarmwich. This place just got sinister. It was always sinister, Chris. You've only just realised. I could eat a scabby horse. Ugh. Your dad was a deviant, who man? Eating toilet roll is the new caviar. Is that what we're meant to do with it? Nobody told me that. So I mean, this is really a lot of my day at the moment when I'm doing the VHS tapes. I don't. How did I arrange the VHS to stream to Twitch? Gosh. Yeah. So I've got a. So start off with the VCR. Let's try and do this in order. So the VCR has got an output SCART going into the input SCART of a DVD recorder. Let's start recording the credits to get some possible continuity. Yeah, so that's that. Then the DVD recorder has got a sort of bespoke SCART thing coming out, and that is attached. I can't. Yeah, so that's attached. That's got red, yellow, and white outputs. Can't remember what the official name is, but it doesn't matter. And those are connected to the ports on the Elgato. That's attached to his dog oven. Yeah, exactly. So the Elgato is then plugged into here. And then my OBS, it took me ages to work out how to do this. But the best way I found is just basically a window capture of the OBS recording screen. And that's how the magic happens. But I've also got my microphone plugged in, my webcam plugged in. It's an operation. Can I draw us a diagram? Yeah. Computer magic. Yeah, I should have just said computer magic. But yeah, it's a complicated setup. It took trial and error to actually get it ideal. Okay, so there might well be some bespoke educational programming from the BBC. Gosh, things are going weird, aren't they? EastEnders is going back to 2 days a week. We might get educational programming on the BBC. We've gone back 20 years. Composite video connect. Yeah. No, because composite is the. Yeah, no, it is composite, but it's not the S video. Yeah. It is, and in some ways, maybe it'll be a nicer world. You know, at least in the short term. Pixar was in the credits, were they? One of those tapes might even have some BBC Select on. It might. Who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of things that, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. Hello, Björk. How you doing? Nice world, but half of us will have dirty bums. Yeah. Anyway, it's the free zone. BBC Select was encrypted, was it? Yeah, no, it's Björk, and thank you. Yeah, that's what I think. You know, people seem to like it for. It's a nostalgia pocket. There's a little bit of kind of mystery box in there. You know, the fact that I don't know what's on the tape, so you're seeing my reaction, and obviously everyone's reacting to it at the same time in the live chat, and I like that. That's especially when we find something that's really weird. There'll be Björk fans out there who want this video. I mean, I don't know if, you know, this stuff might well be out there. No C word, I know. You big cunt. Sorry. If you have any scrambled, yeah, I'm sure there's people who's interested in everything. Yeah. I think because I've got so many tapes, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just put them to the wind of Free Cycle and be like, hey guys, just someone come and get them from it. Like, if anyone is in London and wants the tapes, you can have the tapes. Just come by, pick them up. Like, yeah, you keep saying that, Tom, but it's, yeah, again, yeah, well, that's the problem, isn't it? Because I can't be bothered to sort out delivery companies and things, and I just want to go take my tapes. Björk is amazing. She is beautiful, isn't she? I really didn't appreciate that at the time. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's undeniable. She is a very beautiful young lady. It's so quiet, it's still bloody annoying, but she's a very beautiful young lady. Yeah, well, that's the problem, isn't it, Tom? Even now in her 50s, she's unique. Unique's not necessarily a good word. Like Elaine from Seinfeld, looks like a dry heave to music. Ah, yeah, I mean...
That's Björk. We filmed her just a little while ago.
And some more Katie Puckrick.
And a half, I can tell you what.
I think.
We're here live at Glastonbury with a couple of lads here, Mark and Mark. Whatever happened to your chandelier gear? Look at the state of you.
Glastonbury vibe, hey? Yeah, it's a festival, innit? You've got to get mucky. It's like, you know, my mum used to take me on a day out and keep me clean, you know. And but now you can go. She said pop festivals are full of drug-addled, half-naked dropouts. But why that should worry, I don't know, because she lived with my dad for 20 years.
We're going to M people now.
That was weird. I might have to clip that and send it to her, because I'd love to know what. Yeah, that joke bombed massively. Was this when they switched to Ready? I don't know. It's quite comfortable, like a warm hug. That's kind of the idea with. I mean, I say it's the idea. It's not. But people started telling me that this was like a warm hug, and I'm like, I'll take that. You know, Glastonbury on 4, forgot that. Yeah, there was a joke. Yeah. I should probably fast forward on a bit because, you know, again, I'm very nervous about Twitch's T's and C's, and she's a hell of a talent, though. I mean, Blimey. Sorry, I'm just looking up the BBC. The BBC's set out a plan to keep the nation informed, educated and entertained. We need to pull together to get through this. The BBC will be using all of its resources. We will do everything from using... I called it. Using our airways for exercise classes for older people. I mean, younger people need to, but yeah. Religious services, recipes and advice on food for older people and low-income families. And should schools close, education programming for different age groups. We'll also be launching a whole new iPlayer experience for children. And of course there'll be entertainment, with the ambition of giving to people some escapism and hopefully the odd smile. We'll do everything we can to maintain Breakfast the 1, the 6 and 10. We'll broadcast a weekly primetime coronavirus special on Wednesdays and move question time to 8 PM on Thursdays with call-in audiences and remote guests. There'll be a daily edition of the coronavirus podcast. God, another podcast. Bring listeners to most up-to-date through 5 Live. We'll focus local radio breakfast and mid-morning output on news, open phone lines and expert advice. Under the umbrella Make a Difference, every local radio station will join up with local volunteer groups to help coordinate support for the elderly, housebound or at risk. We will keep news... this is good because Newsround was going to be cut, I think. We'll keep Newsround bulletins on air throughout the day on CBBC. We'll delay the planned closure of the Red Button text and information service. What time is the 2-minute hate? Yeah. I mean, I've got to say, you know, silver linings and all that. I think we're about to really have it driven home to us what a valuable asset the BBC is. Yeah. You know, it's a silver lining. So the One show is going to be used as a consumer programme show for all aspects of the crisis. Oh God, Matt Baker. BBC One Daytime Health Check UK Live will directly address the concerns of viewers. Making BBC homepage the BBC's bulletin board, supplying clear information. A virtual church service on Sunday mornings across local radio. We'll aim to broadcast a weekly Sunday morning church service on BBC One. We work with partners to get older age group exercise routines and other fitness programming into people's homes. I mean, fair play to them. This is... We'll bring back many favourite shows, allowing people of all ages to escape into some top quality entertainment, both on our channels and on iPlayer. New box sets going up shortly include Spooks, The Missing, Waking the Dead, French and Saunders, Wallander and the Honourable Woman, as well as more from BBC Three. Launching a new iPlayer experience for children. Radio 1, 2 and 4 will provide the information, explanation and escape that millions rely on. We're going to run classic editions of I Sorry I Haven't a Clue in just a minute. Live fundraising events. I mean, yeah. Any mention of nationalising what's on the tapes. So repeats that. I mean, classic repeats. Sorry, I hope you didn't mind me just sitting and reading that out, but I felt that was kind of nice. You know, it's kind of... I don't know if... maybe good news is a stretch, but it's a positive thing, you know, that we have this national broadcaster who is rising to the challenge of what's going on. You know what? That's made me feel ever so slightly better. The fact that we've got Auntie Beeb to bring the nation together. I know I'm a big BBC sap, but for all of their faults, it's still an amazing service. Oh, this is interesting. I think there's going to be a virtual Doctor Who convention as well. Join us on 28th of March for an event like no other, streamed across the universe direct to your home. So, it's a time-space visualizer. It's a one-day event streamed across the internet, allowing every Doctor Who fan to join in across the world from the comfort of their living rooms for free. Phantom will be streaming archival interviews and brand new material, together with social interaction with viewers and your chance to win. I mean, okay, so it's kind of a sort of YouTube-y type thing, but yeah, I you know, as much as these are terrifying times, kind of exciting times as well, you know? Yeah, I know. I providing a great service. Well, thank you. Again, look, it's not, you know, I'm not going to be able to keep doing lots of daily streams and things, but certainly for the next few days, and then I'll be going to my mum's for a couple of weeks where I'll do some streams because I'll have some tapes with me. But yeah, in 2 or 3 weeks later, hopefully I'll be back here and doing more. I will still be working, as I said earlier, so it'll all be around that. But this crisis may be good for new ways of doing things in entertainment, information, and social communication. Yeah, no, absolutely. The beginning of the future, maybe. Yeah, no, I hear you, ZX. My mum's got fairly decent internet, yeah. Not bad internet at all. What's that?
That's exactly what it feels like being here. Flipping heck, who's that larking? Thank you for Evelyn. Well, they're getting the better of the old bill, aren't they? Yeah, that was Ed People. Brilliant set, recorded just a little bit earlier on.
She's off on one.
Stop that ridiculous Bjork wooden him dancing. Get lost, Katie. Coming up after the break, we've got something from Ryan, we've got Nick Cave, we've got Paul Weller. Hey, bunch of Jesse's our kids. Show them how it's done. Go on,
The only thing about VHS is, like any tape, it takes a while to spool through it. You can't just go to the next track whenever you want. That's true. Yeah, I mean, you know. Someone asked this earlier, Who Man. I don't think. Yeah, I think we've still got post at the moment.
I'm making a 10 grand car. I'd be a laughing stock. But then I spotted this new golf match. Very individual.
Mark Benton. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take. I'll be taking my laptop anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take my VCR and DVD recorder.
So now my colleagues think I've gone up a notch, which means I get loads more work to do.
If only everything in life was as reliable as a Volkswagen.
Including mail for the previous 10. Yeah, no, I will, Dan. I will.
Delicious malty flakes. The Kellogg's Special K low-calorie breakfast. Get the taste. Get the shape. Stay special.
I mean, I think I'm getting to near the end of this video. I think, because I've been online for just over 2 hours. I think I'll stop the stream at the end of this tape. And then hopefully I'll be back a little bit later, you know, maybe sort of late afternoon, early evening. And we can do a bit more. Because I'll be honest, I'm starting to get a bit hungry and flagging a bit slightly, so...
I didn't always carry our books home from school.
Just think it must be time for lunch. It is. And I feel like as a public service broadcaster, part of my remit here is to make sure that you all get your lunch. Your food's in the oven.
So I suppose it should have been me. But like the Murphys.
You're very welcome, D-Disco.
I'm not bitter.
No, not at all, Don. No, I fully plan to.
More and more people have the power to shift more and more tough stains. It's new Persil power with a unique accelerator.
Exactly. Values Lord Reef will be proud of. Make sure people go and get their lunch.
More tough stains out. First time, first wash.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how some things in life fit you naturally?
No.
Like Tampax tampons.
Definitely
They
not.
fit naturally, adapting to your body.
No, this one doesn't. One of the other ones that I bought does, but it's less good for. I don't have the proper remote for that one. They gave me a universal one, so, and it doesn't have tracking on it, which is annoying. So this is why I'm using this one. Na, 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 na. I mean, what is all this stuff? No, I mean, it doesn't tell me, but I can see that it's on slow play, 3 minutes 59 in. So I'm expecting that we don't have long. Glastonbury before the smartphones took over, yeah, innit? Yeah, no, I hear you, Tom.
Oh, flaming heck. Well, what a fabulous performance. Matt, come here, Matt. Good heavens above. What is going on? Matt!
I'm burnt and bloody.
Come here, I know, so I've got a couple of fingernails need trimming. Can you kick that thing off again and we'll trim them down? So where did this all start? There was a keen interest in power tools, a bit of DIY that went wrong, was it?
Yeah, basically we're all escaped from various places, and we came together with the idea of disrupting this whole festival and basically just
There's a
going
random
mad
car in the middle
and,
of the road.
being as dangerous as possible. That's going down really well.
It is. I saw you go dancing at the back of the stage to M people, and
That's
I thought
right.
it was an
Good stuff,
interesting
right.
balance, but it looked
We
good.
love dancing.
Who are you?
We are Kiss!
I don't think it is Trevor and Simon,
So
no.
you kiss my axe, are you?
We are.
Right, and so how long are you here for the whole festival? Or
Oh
what?
yes, oh yes.
Are you on the stage, or are you just like... I mean, I wouldn't like to be in the next tent to you if you just stop in here, you know what I mean?
Actually, everybody's moved out next to us. They've all gone. We did have some neighbours, but not anymore.
And I think it's lovely to see Peter Hook from New Order back at Glastonbury, isn't it? Okay, a set recorded live earlier on. Ride! Yes, thank you!
Yeah, Mark and Lard, yeah. Yeah, I originally thought it might be them doing characters, because they sound... Certainly one of them sounded a lot like... It's all kind of a bit weird. And there we go. So that definitely makes it lunchtime. I think I'm probably going to try and go to Boots again in a bit. It's the IRA, not the IRA, the RIAA. Yeah. Plays them people skipped ride. Oh dear. I know I'm cancelled. Brekkie for you. Go and enjoy it, Gemma. Yeah, so hopefully, yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I hope to, yeah, as I say, I hope to do at least a few more of these over the next few days. You know, I hope to do another couple of hours later today. Don't know when. Keep an eye on the Twitter feed and things, and that's where I'll say, hey, I'm about to go live. But the best way to do it is make sure you've got notifications turned on Twitch. Most of you know how to do that, I'm sure. There's a little bell, and yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sorry, I'm crap at telling people how to do that, but look it up, and if you can't do it. Anyway, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you later. Don't know when, but I'll see you soon. Thank you. Cheers.